Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inshallah, we will solve the worksheet starting in the question number 1, which is the graph of function f of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 2. To graph this quadratic function, I need the vertex. The formula of vertex v equals negative b over 2a. So just I need to substitute here. Wait, a equals 1, b equals negative 4, and c equals 2. So just I need to plug it. Look, negative b, so it will be negative and negative 4 over 2 times a1. Negative and negative 4 is going to be 4 over 2 is equals 2. So the axis of symmetry is going to be 2. So I need to plug this value back in the function. F of 2 equals 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 2. 4 minus 8 plus 2 is going to be negative 2. Vertex 2 and minus 2. This is the vertex. Okay, to graph it, I need to just determine the vertex 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2. This is the vertex. The parabola is opened up because we have here positive. Okay, and we can use the y-intercept here 2. This is 1, 2. So the graph passes from this point. And we can use this way. Look, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So just we need to graph it in this way. This is the graph. So the answer would be this graph. Now question number 2. What is the average rate of change of the function if x equals 2x squared minus 5x on the interval 2, 4? Look, this is the interval. So just we need the formula f of 4 minus f of 2 over 4 minus 2. Look, why 4 and 2? Because 4 and 2, 4 is the upper of bound and 2 is the lower bound. Okay, now f of 4, look, I need to plug it in the function here. 2 times 4 squared 16 minus 5 times 4, 32 minus 20 equals 12. So 12 minus f of 2 equals 2 squared 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 minus 5 times 2, 10 is going to be negative 2. So it'll be here negative 2 over 2. 12 minus and minus will be positive over 2. 14 over 2 equals 7. This is the answer. So always we use this formula f4 because 4 is the upper bound, and f2 lower bound over 4 minus 2 from the interval. Don't forget this. Now question number 3, how I can simplify this. Look, always if you see the square root inside it negative, it's gonna be I. So I have here I and here I. It's gonna be I square. What about 16? 16 square root of 16, 4. Square root of 36, 6. I square is negative 1. So it'll be negative here. 4 times 6, 24, the answer, minus 24. What are the solution of x squared plus 81 equals 0? Select all that apply. As equation, okay, we can solve it in this way. Look, quadratic equation, we can add the 81, negative 81 cancel, so x squared minus equals negative 81. Now we need the square root of x, the square root of negative 81. Look, we have negative inside the square root is gonna be I, and 81 9. Okay, but don't forget we have two value because we have square root, so the answer will be negative and positive 9a, this one and this one. Now question number 5, which of the following expression is that factored from? Look how I can factor this: x squared plus 49. Look guys, as we know, if it is x squared minus 49 is gonna be x minus 7 and x plus 7, but we have here positive, so it's be the same, just I need to add I for the number, x minus 7i, x plus 7i, because we have here positive. We can always use this method. If you see x squared plus any number, for example 100, to factor it I need to two brackets, x minus 10i, x plus 10i. But if you see x squared minus 100, it's gonna be x minus 10, x plus 10. Okay, this is according the sign between the variable and the number. What value of c makes x squared plus 40 2x plus c a perfect square? To be perfect square, just we need to divide this number by 2. It's gonna be 21, and I square this number. If I square this number, I know all the students use the calculator to find the answer, but you can notice like 21 squared, so it will be 21 or times 21. 1 times 1, 1. So the answer will start in 1. Look, so the answer will be 441. Question number 7, x squared plus 12x equals 3. By completing the square. Look, by completing the square. So x squared, I will solve it here, x squared plus 12x equals 3. Always if I want to completing the square, I need to make this to perfect square. So the coefficient of x, 12, or divided by 2 is gonna be 6. 6 squared, 36. I need 36 both of sides. 36 plus 3, 36 here, x squared plus 12x. Now the question, why add 36 to both of sides? Because I needed to change this to perfect square. It's ready now to completing the square, because I need the square root of the first one and the sine of the middle and the square root of the third term. Is going to be 6 squared equals 3 plus 36, 39. Now to continue to solve this, because the question is solved by completing the square, I need the square root of both of sides this. Wait, okay. So x plus 6 equals, because 2 with square root equals 2 value. Always you forget this sign. We have positive and negative because it's square root. The square root of 39. Now we can negative 6 both of sides. X equals positive and negative square root of 39 minus 6. We have two answers. This is answers. Use the quadratic formula to solve 8x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Using the quadratic formula, x equals, don't forget it, you have to keep this in your memory. Don't forget this negative b plus and negative. The square root of b squared minus 4ac over all. Look, it's all 2 times a. Just I need to substitute the numbers here because a equals 8, b equals negative 3, and c equals 2. Plug it in the formula and find the question. This will be the question. Look, this is with imaginary part because we have the square root of b squared 9 minus 4 times 8 times 2 is going to be negative inside the square with I. Now question number 9. Use the discriminant to describe the number of solution of the equation. We have this equation x squared plus 8x minus 16. Okay. In the first way, I need to discriminant, so the formula of discriminant is equal p squared minus 4ac. This is the formula. P squared, this is b, this is a, and this is the coefficient is x squared a. Sorry, this is c. This is c. Negative 16 c. 8b and a equals 1. So just I need to substitute it. B squared 64 minus 4 times a equals 1 because it's coefficient of x squared, and c is negative 16 here. 64 next negative and negative is going to be positive 64, so the answer 128. This is the discriminant, and the equation has two real rational roots. Question number 10. Which of these graphs represent the solution? I have this inequality with two variables, y greater than or equal x squared minus 2x minus 3. To graph this, I need to graph the quadratic function related. So just I need to change this for equal. It will x squared is going to be x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals y. To graph this quadratic, I need to vertex negative b over 2a. Negative b, so will be negative 2 and negative 2 over 2 equals 1. X of symmetry 1. I need to plug in back here in the function here. F1 equals 1 minus 2 minus 3 is going to be minus 4. So 1 and minus 4 is the vertex. Look. Now I graph it. 1 minus 4. This is the graph. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1. The parabola is open it up. Look, because the coefficient of x squared 1 is positive. So I need to use the method I learned you 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 3 1 1 1 1 2 3. I can use it. Look, I can use the y-intercept. Y-intercept is negative 3. Look, so the parabola is gonna be in this way. Okay. Now, this is the first step. I graphed the inequality. now I need to find the solution. Just I need to use the test point. I need test point. Always I choose 0 0 because it will be more easy. 0 0, it's inside the parabola, so just plug in the inequality in the first. Look, 0 greater than or equal -3. Is this right? Or is this correct? 0 greater, yes, it's correct. So the solution will be inside. I need to shut it inside the parabola, so the solution will be in this way. We can which one? This one, number 4, as you like. But don't forget, if because we have here inequality or equal, so it is will be solid line. Look, if the question without or equal, so it will be dashed line like this. Okay. Question number 11. What is the solution set of negative set? Look, negative 6x squared minus 54 less than or equal 0. What's the solution? Look, we need to solve this as equation. So the first step always negative 6x squared minus 54 equals 0. I need to common factor 6 here. 6x will be x negative 6x, okay, plus 9. So we have x equals 0 and x equals negative 9. Okay, after that we can use any method we know, by graphing or by numerical line. We can use the numerical line in this way, negative 9 and 0. What the sign between the solution is going to be opposite of sign of the coefficient of x squared. So it's negative, so it will be here positive, negative, negative. Now the solution or the inequality less than or equal 0. So I need to negative part. So go from negative infinity to negative 9, close it, union from 0 to infinity. Now why close it? Because we have or equal here. Okay, so the answer will be this one. 12. What are the solution of x squared plus 16 equals 0? X squared equals negative 16, so x equals two value, negative and positive. The square root of negative 16. We have negative here, so it's going to be I, and 16 4, and negative and positive. This is the solution. Okay. Number 13. Which of the following expression is equivalent to x squared plus 36? We have positive here, so the it's going to be x plus and negative to factor it. We have plus 6i without plus, so يعني negative is going to be without I. Okay, which of these equations can be used? Solved. X squared minus 4x minus 12 by factoring. Okay, by factoring, I just need two numbers. If you multiply negative 12, and if you add it, will be negative 4, negative 6 and 2, negative 6 and 2. Multiply will be negative 12, and if you added negative 6 and 2 is going to be negative 4. So if to factor it will be x plus 2 and x negative 6. This is the answer. 15. What are the solution of x squared minus here asks about solution. So the solution is the same, I think, like is the same equation, so the solution will be opposite the factorization. Look, x, we have here x plus 2, so it will be x minus 2 the solution, and x plus x minus 2 and x plus 6. Okay, always two factors in a bracket, the solution will be opposite of sign it. Okay, x plus 2, so the solution will be x minus 2. Use the square root property to solve. X squared plus 7 equals 10. It's more easy. Negative 7, negative 7. So x squared equals 3. X equals the square root of negative and positive, the roots of 3. Answer A. Solve by using the quadratic formula. X equals negative, b plus and negative, square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. This is formula, just I need to substitute the numbers in the formula. Which graph shows the solution of y equals x squared minus 4? I need to look, always if you see the inequality here without equal, so the graph should be dashed line. Okay, it's not solid line. I need to y equals x squared minus 4, so I need to graph this quadratic function. The first step, look, the vertex is gonna be 0, v equals negative b over 2a is gonna be 0. This is the x of symmetry. When we plug it here, 0 minus 4, it's going to be 0 minus 4. Minus 1, minus 3, 2, 3, 4. And it's open it up in this way. Okay. This. Perhaps we need the x-intercepts. Look, x squared minus 4 equals 0, so x equals negative 2 and x equals positive 2. Here 2, here negative 2. Now, I need the solution here, so I need the test point. Always I use the point 0, 0 because it will be more easy to use it in the inequality up. Like y greater than or x squared minus 4, 0 greater than 0 minus 4. So minus 0 greater than of minus 4 is correct. So the solution will be inside the parabola, and the answer, where is the answer here? The solution inside, and the boundary is dashed line. Okay, the answer A, I think. Wait, is gonna be A. Look, 19 factor completely. X squared plus x minus 12. I need two numbers. If you multiply negative 2 and if you add 1, so just I need to 3 and negative 3 and 4 to factor it. X negative 3, x positive 4. Now to find the solution, it will be the opposite sign, so the solution will be x equals 3, x equals negative 4. But to factor this is practice. Number 20, simplify this. Look, I have in the denominator just I, so I need to multiply by I both of numerator and denominator, so it's gonna be 2 plus 4i times I over 5i times I. Now 2 times I 2I, 4I times I is going to be negative 4, because I squared is going to be negative over negative 5, because I times I square and 5. Now, look, I can write it negative 4 plus 2I over negative 5, divided negative 4 by negative 5 is going to be 4 over 5, and negative 2 over 5I. This will be the answer, because I divided this part and this part to find the standard formula or standard type of the imaginary number. What is the voltage V of an electric current with a current C? I need to use this formula, V equals C times I, and multiply it 3 plus G times 5 minus 2G. 3 times 5, 15. 3 times negative 2 is going to be negative 6G plus 5G negative 2G square. Now 15 minus G, because negative 6G and 5G negative G, and we have here negative 2G squared is going to be positive 2. Now 15 plus 2 is to be 17 minus G. This is the answer. What value of C makes perfect square? Divided by 2 until the square, so it's going to be 4 squared is going to be, sorry, divided by 2 is going to be 8. 8 square is going to be 64, the answer. Solve x squared plus 24x plus 100 by completing the square. This equation, I need to completing the square, so I need always divide this part by 2 is going to be 12. 12 squared is going to be 144. X squared plus 24 x plus 120 equals 0. This is the equation. I need to add it 144 both of sides. Is going to be x squared plus 24x plus 144 equals, I just move this number right side, 144 minus 120 150, sorry, it's ready for completing the square. X plus 12 square equals, now 144 minus 150 is gonna be 6 or minus 6. Minus 6, I need the square root, so x plus 12 equals negative and positive square root of negative 6 and move 12 is right side. X equals negative and positive the square root of negative 6 negative 12. Now negative, we have negative inside the square root, so it'd be negative and positive, I the square root of 6 minus 12. We have two value, the answer here. Solve for x squared minus 6x minus 5 by using the quadratic formula. Okay, I solved it like this question before, so just I need to use the formula, negative b plus and negative. We put two sign because we have two value, don't forget this. The square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, just use this formula and substitute, find the answer. Which of the following graph represent the solution of the inequality? Okay, don't forget the steps. First one, I need to graph the related function, so it's gonna be y equals x squared plus 3x. To graph this part, I need to vertex equals negative b over 2a. negative 3 over 2 is gonna be negative 3 over 2 is negative 1.5. Now I need to substitute this number in the equation, or in the function, sorry. So it's gonna be y equals negative 3 over 2 squared, and plus 3 be negative 3 over 2. Okay, 9 over 4 plus or negative 9 over 2. We just need to multiply by 2 here. 9 over 4 minus 18 over 4 is going to be negative 9 over 4. Negative 9 over 4 is here. 1, 2, here. Negative 9 over 4. What about x? X, where is x? Just we back negative 3 over 2 and negative 9 over 4. This is the vertex. Negative 3 over 2 is 1.5 here. So here's the vertex. And we have y-intercept from 0, 0, as you like. If you want to draw it, so the parabola passed from 0, 0. We have one here 1.5, so we can go here 1.5. Now we have or equal here, so the graph is gonna be solid graph without dashed lines. So the answer, where the answer? This is answer, because the graph passed from 0, 0. Now I need to shade the area of solution. I need I can't take the point 0, 0 here. Why? Because the graph or the 0, 0 is on the parabola, so I need another point. Let's take 1, 1, 0 here. It's outside. X1 and y 0. Just I need to substitute where here in the inequality. X1 and y0, 0 greater than or x1 plus 3, 0